or is it like your pants all over the place?
It's like 4 characters on the name of it.
You get later like the rings are your, but you also have persons. It's like no, at that level you have 4 slots per person. You have to start dropping stuff, losing it, shuffling around with bag. You know, it's really complicated. So that's the only reason I say the equipment, because it's ridiculous.
There must be this is the first that says something besides whatever they say. No. Yeah.
Vampire.
Well, now we're gonna fight. Used all my magic.
Did you see that?
Yeah. They like to do the accent thing.
Oh, I thought it was a typo.
There's been a couple times where I thought it was, but it's all. I'm certain they do it on purpose.
I've all sucked. You'll bull. His face is like well, but his name is really.
Ooh. Well, that's hard. I didn't even have to take more than one beat him.
0 P. He also starts using some of those spells on you.
I got the Star Ruby, another Kevin I did before.
Oh, what it is. I have a wonderful description, I'm sure.
Oh, hopefully this stone slab here takes me out of this. Oh crap! I gotta come back to this stone slab eventually.
I told you.
If I can even make it out.
Gems. There you go. That's your description.
Crap! Is this the way out? No, that's a best. If only I had some graph. Oh no! Don't go back in there.
Graph paper would be tricky with this one. Yeah, he attacks you with rub and quake.
Rub. That just sounds wrong.
Stun, sleep, and he's
yeah, he's
strong against with the chart. Nope, just kidding. Those are things, so you can't use it as dazzled.
See, this is the first game where I actually used certain spell sleep. I have never used sleep in a Final Fantasy game outside of this one.
Never.
Yeah.
It only works on like level 1 characters.
Pretty sure this.
The other thing is, there's not many games where you come up on a fight where you have so many of a swarm that you need to half of them to sleep.
Yeah,
yourself.
It's true. There's so many enemies on this. Like, I've never look at that. There's like 8, 9, 8. There's no Final Fantasy that has that many enemies.
Sometimes like fantasies you'll find little minions and stuff.
Yeah, but it only summons like one at a time.
Yeah. But you can't like put them to sleep. It's not like the spell is useless, and they keep coming every round. But don't come upon like big swarm this one, which is a big Dragon Warrior where you only fight. I mean, people that played the first Dragons are like, "Whoa, this is so advanced."
Yeah. Guys aren't doing any damage, but I think if you go down, if it's all ogres and what they're trying to do is to get money.
There's nowhere that's like ogres.
That sucks. Ogres got the most.
But the giants have a lot of. But no,
Any giants? They're ogres in this one.
They're on the first floor. Every step is a fight. Where by the time you can kill the vampire and walk out, you already have enough to buy this is huge. It's supposed to in the game. It's so hard to. Yeah,
so it'll be 3 times because that's.
What I'm saying, Lance, it's not supposed to be something through story mode. You have to fight to save it.
You cannot tell who's going to come in useful right now.
No.
Let's try it. No, I already have an iron shield. It's just there for the money.
Kind of stuff in there is so that you have equipment, because there's like a leather shield or something in like the last base, where there's like all this amazing treasure. It's because your inventory is full, and you're like, crap, I have to drop something, but you don't know what to drop because you don't know what's in the chest. So you pick up, drop something really important. It's a leather shield. Like, oh fuck! And reset to start the whole and the end of that level. That's in the sky-based fortress, whatever.
Wow.
And now they give you a bag that fits as infinite anything you want.
Like every Final Fantasy ever.
Not the original.
I think it's something better than any other Final Fantasy, which is resource management. No matter what it is, like forces you to have.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it, Tim. Whoops. Isn't this? We finally got this ruby thing, and we have no idea what it does.
I already told you it does.
Well, I'm not going to eat it.
Go to the other cave.
No, I have to go to dwarves. Figure out what this ruby does.
Trying to go to the left peninsula.
I don't remember. Look, Tim, it's been a whole day since I've been back to town. I gotta go and find out what they say.
But don't go to the dwarves. They're not the ones that are going to tell you anything.
Well, I gotta go to both because the dwarves, they have no need for. I do because I gotta get that.
They're not at. It's not at the.
Hey, wait, what's this place? Oh, I forgot there's an inn here. I forgot the existence of this town.
Oh my heck!
The worries of light, are you? I don't know. Oracle question? Is it in the armor house? Well, there's like 4 shops up there, girl, and I don't know which one is your father's. You're gonna have to be more specific.
What did she say?
She says stop by my father's shop. I think it's on the tip of this continent lives a man named Sada. He is wise man who knows much. Oh, so we gotta go find him. Northland. Where the shop?
It's like when you first walk into the south.
Oh, there's white magic. Whoops. Or black
This is
magic.
very-
There's the sword shop. Here we go. Yay, knight's armor 36,000. I've almost got double that now.
So, pussy is never last.
This here. Like that tells you what the weight of the
No.
does no game? Well, see if you go. Yeah, no, let's see right there. It says it's a barren waste.
In a 1,000 to watch this.
Huh? Is my stream not on?
It's not, and I'm having a hard time. Oh, I
No,
don't know.
no, mine's off too.
It's been all glitchy the whole time. I thought my.
Why isn't it working? Because it's on. Refresh it.
Error 3000. This annoying error coding streaming sessions. This error has been frequently reported by users.
Oh, you had to refresh the browser.
Error message seems to occur due to the video decoding system of HTML and other web modules.
Have to rewatch it in post, Tim.
I think I'll just forego rewatching this whole conversation.
Yeah, it seems like it's buffering, which sort of sucks.
Yeah, because this is in dialogue happening here with your characters.
I just got it first. Guess I should glance over this when I don't think he's watching. Only do like one damage on me, and now I got my very special armor and a coral sword. Tim,
Yeah.
You need a strategy guide for that?
Or was underwater.
Wouldn't that make it good for creatures in the water? Okay, well, it's the other cave I can go on the other continent, so it must be here. Giant's Cave. I heard mention of this Giant's. I'm gonna save not in the open itself, just to make it weak, like you said, Tim. If that makes any sense at all, what I just said.
I didn't understand what you said.
Normally in a Final Fantasy game, you can only save in the overworld, or in this you can save at any point, any place.
Yeah.
So I purposely stepped into the cave before I saved. That's a goofy looking guy. Did you see him?
Like, Professor Manhattan from the...
Yeah.
What's that movie?
Oh, he wants Star Ruby. Eat your precious jewels, by the way.
I can't.
Oh, don't turn that way. Just kidding. He's got more than just rock hard abs, if you know what I mean.
No. You like his tone. Yeah, I like the gravel and stuff like that. It's cool.
The particle effects.
Definitely didn't have that original.
The sound effects are pretty cool too, like the Final Fantasies.
Well, I don't know because it sounds like this to me.
Oh,
Well, I don't know because it sounds like this to me. Yes, I'm missing out on the amazing audio and the great score and
this axe is great. A mithril helm to match my mithril other stuff.
But it's supposed to be silver.
Oh, that's a warrior weapon. I have a special place in my heart for warriors.
What are you talking
Yeah, great. That tiger took a chunk out of Myrrh. It's alright, he gained a level. He gained a level from it. He's like, now I know how to fight after a giant tiger's taking a chunk out of me. Hey Tim, the fast forward functionality is great. And I like it better than like some Final Fantasy have like the auto thing, which I think is dumb. If the Final Fantasy game has an auto, it's because
You're so overpowered.
Yeah.
Are you memory, right?
No, I don't mind. I'm talking about, well, the memory, there's like an auto function where you don't have to like do every time, and they just, all your characters just automatically do stuff. Like they have it a lot in the mobile versions.
Modern games.
Yeah, like the modern remakes.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's stupid. You're like, I'm gonna tell you what to do for the first play, and just do that over and over.
Yeah, and if you're
No logic or tactic involved in the game.
yeah, pretty much. And not all of the Final Fantasies are that. Them are.
Did this one have active wait function?
No, nope.
It's
No,
just
this
wait.
was his weight. Yeah.
See, and that's puts all this waiting for the walls to.
Sorry, a rod. Not here, old man. Mind if I use your bed? I didn't even take off my mithril armor.
Did he let you sleep in his bed?
Yeah, well, it lets you get in it, but it doesn't like give you your hit points back. It's not very nice of it. I gotta hike all the way back there. I'm glad they had this room though. This room's very important.
The West Wing.
Why do I feel like I missed a place in this house, but I haven't?
Well, they always drop stuff. They drop. Hang on. So he gave you a steak or something? Isn't that what it was?
No, he gave me a rod that I'm supposed to put on. He didn't tell me. I know there's a stone tablet back there, but he said to the place behind the vampires
Room.
room.
What's going on? Those things have like a red one of their pearls, or is like in their eye socket. It's just kind of weird. I don't like the art for some of the creatures.
Yeah, I haven't been very impressed with the art in general for the creatures.
I like the original. I think it's really cool. The original ones are really neat.
For the T looking like a.
Yeah. There's a. Oh, I don't remember what game it was on that. There's a Netflix special, or it's a documentary series that's kind of like the Make Us, but it's about video game history.
Yeah,
And
I've seen that one.
It's called or something like that.
Yeah, I did good.
I liked the episode where they, I can't remember which game it was now. I thought it was the Final Fantasy, but where they were like, where he was talking about like we had to take the art, like what the characters look on in these pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool. That's a cool little art. I think that's really neat.
Well, it's cool that they started with actual art, and then they had to like downplay it for.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like they just made a character out of some squares. They started with a vision and then to that simple version. I don't remember what we were talking about, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, well, do we have enough time? We got 10 minutes.
Let's get back to the cave, yeah. Especially with how overpowered you
are.
Yeah. You went into the cave once, and you went into the marsh cave.
That's the thing with Final Fantasies, is if you grind in the beginning, then it carries over into the rest of the games.
No, it doesn't. It catches up real quick. You have to stop and grind at different places.
Yeah, but not as much.
Lance, you can grind up to level 15 in the first Final Fantasy. You're going to get overwhelmed in like 2 dungeons. And 15's a lot in the first Final Fantasy. It's like, oh, we're 48 right now. You must be doing really good. Oh, here's like every spell. And you have like 1,000,000 magic points. Use them one.
Yeah, I think they've at least doubled the amount of magic that you can use.
Yeah, more than 4 spells.
Oh, I missed my turn.
Go to your, hang on, go to your subs real quick.
I'm level 22, but
No, that's not what I'm checking. What's the cost like level 1 heal? 10.
Or no, cure, heal or cure? Oh, they're both 10. So the first cure is 3, and heal and cure are
3.
Yeah.
Cure is 3 points. You can do that. What is that?
Yeah, but cure isn't like that, and I mentioned that earlier. Like cure in this Final Fantasy is actually pretty cool. Because in most Final Fantasies, cure would like give you all your hit points back, or at least half or something like that. And this one, it doesn't really give you that much back.
It gives you a lot in the beginning until you get cure 3. What I'm telling you is this. Even on the maximum level, if you're on level 50, you can still, from a full rested character, you can only cast 90 times.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of snakes. Yeah, but that's because I'm so high level.
No,
when I originally got that spell, I could cast that many times.
Having such a spell because everyone's used to like just casting just a spell.
That's true. Event comes OP. In the beginning, it wasn't that OP, but it is now.
And it's the same thing with fire spells and stuff. Like using your black mage using those fire spells. You only have like 3 spells to use in the entire marsh cave. You gotta use them wisely. It sucks. And your white mage is the only one that can fight some of the undead with her harm spells, but the harm spells are the same level as the cure spells. So you can either heal your guys and limp along, or you can fight your undead creatures and hope you survive.
Yeah.
And then it's like you have plenty of points to go around. It's just not the same difficulty. And people can say, and you've argued similar things, they're like, oh, it just means it's more tedious. No, that's a different type of a difficulty and strategy to figure out how to get through a dungeon points and only having heals. That's the strategy that said that. Make sure you have 99 heals, and you laughed. That's because your Mario healed 99 times by yourself.
Yes, like I agree with you, and I think it's a lot for me. I really enjoyed playing the original Final Fantasy back in the day, and I played it after I'd already like cleared games like Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9. I don't know if 9 was out then, but a bunch of and so I wonder Earth Elemental I can't use.
There's no way that you play through 7, 8 and stuff before you borrow.
He's played through 7.
Not when we were kids. You played on that after.
Yeah, and that's when I cleared Final Fantasy 1 for the first time. It was after my mission.
I definitely don't remember letting you borrow my Nintendo after your mission, because that's like when I was on my mission.
Well, it might have been when you were on your mission. So,
I'm still convinced you've never played FF1. This is not.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely after Final Fantasy.
And Action Station and stuff for the with those remakes and on the computer. You probably played.
No, I didn't. I didn't play those.
You didn't even have a Nintendo then, Lance.
I know. I borrowed yours. I borrowed yours, and I borrowed your game.
I don't think so.
And it might have been because, in fact, I think it was. The only reason I did it is because you were like, you can't do it. And I'm the only one that can do it. And I'm blah, blah, and you were bragging it up. And I was like, oh. And then you challenged me, and I was like, okay, I'll with him. And I did.
When I make challenge kids, that has nothing to do with that.
Well, you don't really need the Final Fantasy. You just gotta like grind and.
But it makes it like a billion times easier, especially knowing what's in each chest when you get to those last parts where like, to drop my awesome gear and hope there's not a leather shield in there, or.
Kind of strategy guide anyway.
It has so much false information. And even it doesn't make it easy.
No, for sure.
The last time I played through it last year, getting to that last dungeon, it depends on what Archer's gonna need and what they're gonna what they have to sacrifice. Because having 4 slots per person to carry all, it runs out of space real fast.
No, it's true, and plus, like you said, I agree. Like, you have to use weapons. Otherwise, you're just grinding.
Like I said, I never. Yeah, I mean. Levels and be strong enough to survive the game. The puzzles are too complicated to figure out how to get through the level. It's just they survive things like the Marsh Cave, you know, without having to be on like level like 30, you know, to be able to be strong enough to. It's a different kind of.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, it really is. I was talking to Dari about it on our other group. Well, there's your wizards. They're going to use those spells that'll wipe you out immediately.
Oh, man. Well, fire doesn't work very I don't think they have those spells on this. They just hit you for 1 hit point. But I didn't finish. I didn't.
Agree with me. It's like it's therapeutic. It's like to me, it's kind of a fun little puzzle, like in each section of the game, to find a strategic place that is effective grinding. So that's the fun part for me. Is like, where can I get a really
well? The problem is they have people that love to get 100% on games. One of those.
Complete.
Your brother James is too, but I don't know if he actually has ever succeeded.
I am on some games, but definitely not. I don't know. Not real. I don't know. It depends.
Depends on the game.
I'd have to think of which.
But this was my thought that I started out with, Tim, is I can understand where, okay, so you get a bunch of people coming and playing maybe like Final Fantasy 15. And they're like, oh, Final Fantasy 15. They like do the math. They're like, that means there was a Final Fantasy 1. Right. And so they're like, I want to start at the beginning and play Final Fantasy. You can't get to Final Fantasy 1, like, be able to enjoy it. You just can't. Because it's a completely different game. I understand how they made it.
Same argument for like Zelda. Zelda, the original Zelda is nothing like the current
Yeah,
Zelda.
exactly. In fact, I've never cleared the original Zelda because I just can't get into it. I probably should. We should do an original Zelda playthrough.
I'll never. I'm not good enough at it to beat the last dungeon. I'll never do it again.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not saying I can get. There's so far I can get in it just casually, and then I'm just like, okay, this is my absolute limit. It just jumps in difficulty right there on level 7.
okay, well, it's 6 o'clock, Tim, my time. So this is any final thoughts on the Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, Zelda: Link to the Past is the greatest Zelda game ever.
I should save state this, which I've never done. Okay, well, thank you for joining us for episode 5. Stay tuned for episode 6, where we decide what's in this next cave. Will we heal the earth, or will it be destroyed forever? Bye.
Bye.